book of Exodus, chapter 17, verse 16. For he said, because the Lord has sworn that the Lord Yahweh will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahawashi, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahawashi. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahawashi is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Exodus, chapter 17, verse 16, is that I came across this article where it's stating how leaked documents, all right, are showing that Russia's influence, all right, against the statehood of the JJs, all right. In fact, they're calling it a shadow war that Russia's waging against the statehood of the JJs, all right. And this reminded me of Exodus chapter 17, verse 16, because, hey, this is the Lord, okay, raging war against these Amalekites who are these imposters, okay, who stole our identity, all right? These JJs, these 1948ers, these small hats, you know, with the funny noses, all right? These Balfour Declaration, all right, Muppets, okay? And this is Yappa stuff because this is all leading to, all right, the destruction, okay, of that land, which is prophesied in Ezekiel chapter 38, okay? That land has to be cleansed, all right, with fire. And the Lord is putting an evil thought, okay, on Gog, which are the Russians, all right, to make it happen, all right? Because, all right, the Lord is the one, all right, that moves these nations around, all right? He's the one, all right, that controls the minds of these heathens. Let's get a precept to back that, okay? One of my favorites, Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will, right? And the Lord's putting an evil thought, okay, on these Russians, all right, to make sure they go to war against these JJs and, of course, America, Babylon the Great. So here it is, all right? All right, this is Yappa news, man, all right? All right, this proves that we're almost out of here. Okay, we're just waiting for that chip, the mark of the beast. So it says, Russia's influence campaign in JJ statehood, creating new parties, stoking social discord, fueling Arab discontent, and straining foreign relations. Leaked documents from the company behind a Kremlin global disinformation campaign provide a rare glimpse into the shadow war that Russia's waging against the JJ. This is Yappa stuff, man. You got to be excited, man. You got to rejoice, man. The Lord is working. The Lord is cooking, man. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, is making sure prophecy is fulfilled. All right, this is awesome stuff. According to the leaked documents, the Russians did not stop at spreading incendiary fake news. They also plan to open an office in JJ, influence elected officials, and use them to promote policies on JJ immigration and the war in Ukraine. All right, so there you go. You also have Russia sharing nuclear secrets with Iran. Okay, yeah. All right, which I've been said this. All right, the Russia's been giving, okay, weapons and the technology to these Iranians. That's why when Trump clipped the Iranian general, all right, the Iranians retaliated with their missiles that was able to fly from Iran into Iraq and hit their targets. And best believe American soldiers died, all right? America's, okay, has been lying to the American people, all right? People are waking up. That's why they don't trust these, what they call legacy media, right? Fox and CNN is done, all right? People are now going to social media and looking at alternative news, all right? to decipher what is real and not. You know? But this is the opposite. Again, this is the war, or this is the Lord going to war against these Amalekites. All right? Numbers chapter 24, verse 20. And when he, well, let's start at, you know what? Let's get all this, man. Because this is what we're waiting on. Yahweh Shai. All right? Yahweh Shai's imminent arrival. This is all leading to the return of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai, who the world English calls Jesus. Numbers chapter 24, verse 17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star. See the capital S? That's talking about Yahweh Shai, who the world English calls Jesus. Out of Jacob, right? Because Yahweh Shai is an Israelite. Born, okay, from the loins of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, all the way down to to King David, all right, through King David, Solomon, all the way down. That's why there's a genealogy in the book of Matthew, chapter 1, all right? The Lord was born as an Israelite, all right? Blood in, blood out. Okay? He's an Israelite. And a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy the children of Sheth. Verse 18. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. That's right, okay? You Edomites, you so-called white people, you're going to be a possession, all right? You're going into slavery. Get ready, okay? You're going to see Israelite power, okay? Real soon, all right? For you Edomite supremacists, you so-called white supremacists, all right? That are trying to, save your race. No, your race is done, okay? You could thank them JJs, all right, for destroying your race, okay? And ultimately they destroy themselves because they come from the same loins of Esau, Edom. Continuing on, 19. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. 20. And when he looked on Amalek, here we go, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, right? These Amalekites attacked us when we fled Egypt, right? But check this out. But his latter end shall be that perish forever, right? And you clearly see their latter end is coming. This is the opposite stuff. Brothers and sisters, you got to be excited, all right? Shadow war is being waged, all right, by the Russians against these JJs. A shadow war, all right? Psychological warfare. This is Yapa stuff, man, okay? And then, of course, this right here. Russia's, all right, it's open now, all right? And this is from the so-called Jewish news syndicate, right? And I like to say so-called because they're not the real Jews. They're imposters, all right? Yapa stuff. Okay, Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 10. Now, this is talking about the prophecy, okay, regarding Gog, all right, and the future invasion of the land of Israel, right? So we get to the point, okay. Ezekiel chapter 38. Here we go, verse 10. Thus saith the Lord, power Yahweh. It shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. Right. Okay, to destroy, okay, the statehood of the JJs, and as well as Babylon the Great America. All right, because we already know once the JJs lock horn with Iran, Russia's going to back Iran, Babylon the Great is going to back the statehood of the JJs, and that's your World War III. 11, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages, talking about America, Babylon the Great. I will go to them that I rest, right? And these proud as Americans, all right, moving as if shit's not going to pop off, partying, bullshitting, engaging in all types of folly, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. 12, to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thy hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, and which have gotten cattle and goods that dwell in the midst of the land. Let me just jump to the point. Here we go. Jumping down to 18. And it shall come to pass at the same time when Gog, talking about the Russians, shall come against the land of Israel, saith the Lord, power Yahweh, that my fury shall come up in my face. 19. For in my jealousy and in the fire of my wrath have I spoken. Surely in that day there shall be a great shaking in the land of Israel. Right, and it's leading up to it. Okay, nuclear war, man. That place is going to be judged, right, for all its wickedness, for all its debauchery, for all its lies. Okay, all right. In America, you're going to be dragged into that destruction too, because once you defend, all right, you go and fight against the Iranians, all right, you're going to be fighting against the Russians, and the Russians are going to lock horns with you. Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord. They have taken against Babylon, all right, it's talking about America, and his purposes that he had proposed against the land of the Chaldees. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. And who's the least of the flock? Shall come out these Amalekites, all right, these 1948ers, all right, these Balfour Declaration Muppets. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them, right? And this is the same precept that goes to, okay, Jeremiah 49. Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord. They have taken against Edom. All right, so Babylon is associated with Edom. Edom is associated with Babylon. Okay, and his purpose is that he proposed against the inhabitants of Timon. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Again, all right. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Right. Okay. So once these JJs, these 1948ers, okay, get into a full-blown conflict with these Iranians, which is happening, it's gearing up. All right. Everybody, lottie-dottie, all you Edomites, all you so-called white people, all right, you proud to be so-called white, you're getting involved in this war. And a draft is coming, best believe. Okay? Last one, and I'll call it out. And I'll close out, I'm excited. All right? I'm excited. You got to rejoice. This is Yappa stuff. We're almost out of here. All right? You got to hold on. All right? Hold on. Okay? Let go of mortal thoughts. Okay? Keep pushing, keep fighting. We're clearly almost out of here. Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied against many countries and against great kingdoms. Now, I just want to, make something very clear here. If you call yourself a prophet, this is the spirit you got to be in. All right? And it seems like a lot of these pseudo-Hebrew Israelites are not prophesying against these countries. All right? They're not prophesying against these great kingdoms. All right? They're just speaking madness. All right? And really, they're just trying to collect numbers, all right, to fill their pockets. All right? And that's why now there's, I saw a title how now IUIC, all right, is, let me see if I can find it. I don't want to jack it up. There's a video going out how IUIC is defending these Edomites now, like they're ashamed of the gospel. Okay? There's something going on now where I'll find it later, but I saw a title, okay, where IUIC is speaking how, okay, they're speaking in, they're basically covering, speaking in, you know, trying to be cool, all right, with the Edomites. They're not bringing out all the scriptures. Man, where the hell is this? See, that's why I should have just opened it up and saved it. I'll find it later. You know, Lord willing, I'll find it and I'll put it in the description box. But this is what's happening, all right? You know what? I believe it was the defenders of the gospel. Hold on one second. Well, the elect are going to hold on. The elect are going to hold on. The rest of y'all just get ready to get hit with a nuke. It's coming. Bear with me one moment. Oh, come on. Where is it at? biblical defenders of the gospel. IOIC, don't hate Esau, ashamed of the gospel. Yup, that's it. Okay, Salakia. That's it. IUIC, don't hate Esau, ashamed of the gospel. All right, and this is the elder out of Baltimore. Okay, this is his video. All right, so yeah. So if you're not prophesied against these Edomites, all right, you're ashamed of the gospel, and the Lord's going to deal with you accordingly. All right, so back to Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And that's, hey, this is all we talk about. War, evil, and pestilence. That's what a prophet talks about. Okay, yeah, we have prophets that exhort, okay, the brotherhood, which is beautiful. That's part of the ministry. All right. And of course, you have prophets that defend the gospel from these bugged out doctrines. But our main focus is prophecy. What's to come? War, evil, and pestilence. Because that's what we see in. All right, look at this. Woo! It's exciting. You got to be excited. With that, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it there. Keep the faith. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and others. As you can see, we're almost out of here. Hey, the Lord is turning up, man. All right, we're almost out of here. After the Day of Atonement, look what's happening. Woo! Hey, and for the few that are watching, keep studying. When you pray for your cover. Shalom.